And the nominees for Best Multi-Channel Campaign are Audemars and Dynamore for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, Connections for Life for Thermo Fisher Scientific by Retina, Respond and Restore Together by Grant Thornton, Seizing the Moment for Responsible and Resilient Retail by Accenture, Skilled Trades Pay by Ferguson Enterprises, and We're All In for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt. And the bronze goes to Skilled Trades Pay by Ferguson Enterprises. The silver goes to Respond and Restore Together by Grant Thornton. And the gold goes to We're All In for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt.
In the early days of the pandemic, the media was full of fear-based and mixed messages about the future. Charged with maintaining a robust economy, the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation reached out to us to develop a campaign to keep our state moving in the right direction.
And the nominees for Best Use of Creative are Smart Port for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global, and Time to Adapt for Tata Consultancy Services by Just Global. The judges awarded 2 silvers for this category. They are Smart Port for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, and Time to Adapt for Tata Consultancy Services by Just Global. And the gold goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global.
Gravity Global created for Embraer Commercial Aviation the Profit Hunter campaign. And it picked up a lot of attention around the globe. We had followers from our employees, from our customers, from journalists and the wider industry. We're very proud how Gravity developed that campaign and how they came with the idea to put the iconic faces of predators on the nose of the airplane. And even our customers liked it so much. There were customers who put the iconic face of their predator animal in their country on the face of their airplane. So it's been hugely successful, and we're very grateful for the fact that Gravity came with such an enormously popular campaign. I think this is one of the best campaigns in the B2B business, and we're proud to have the campaign working for our product.
And the nominees for Best Use of Digital Techniques or Technologies are An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive, CommScope for CommScope by MBLM, The Not So Happy Elf by Stein IAS, and The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. The bronze goes to An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive. The silver goes to CommScope for CommScope by MBLM, and the gold goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. And the nominees for Best Use of Social Media or Influencer Marketing are Brookfield Properties by Brookfield Properties, The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global, and We're All In for Small Business Saturday for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt. And the bronze goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. The silver goes to We're All In for Small Business Saturday for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt, and the gold goes to Brookfield Properties by Brookfield Properties. And the nominees for Best Use of Content Marketing are Failure and the Balance by Loctite, Further Ready for GE Additive by Gyro, The How Channel Experience by Publicis Sapient, and The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. The bronze goes to Further Ready for GE Additive by Gyro. The silver goes to Failure in the Balance by Loctite. And finally, the gold goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. And the nominees for Best Use of Customer Insight are Connections for Life for Thermo Fisher Scientific by Retina, Hennessy Industries Coat Circle of Life Digital Transformation for Hennessy Industries by Industrial Strength Marketing, Ready for Virtually Anything for Verbella by Retina, and SX10 Campaign for Trimble by 90 Octane. And the bronze goes to Ready for Virtually Anything for Verbella by Retina. The silver goes to Hennessy Industries Coats Circle of Life Digital Transformation for Hennessy Industries by Industrial Strength Marketing. And finally, the gold goes to Connections for Life for Thermo Fisher Scientific by Retina.
At the dawn of the COVID-19 pandemic, with scientists the world over needing connections to products, services, and expertise to meet demand for new therapies and vaccines, the Connections for Life campaign boldly rebranded Thermo Fisher Scientific's Gibco brand to help support governments and biopharma customers globally. Gibco's innovations have been instrumental in scientific advances, ranging from the first cellular therapies all the way to cloning Dolly the sheep.
And the nominees for Best Use of Thought Leadership are All Business, No Boundaries to Keep Economy Moving for DHL Supply Chain by Fogwing Mortine, CXO Focus for Nutanix by Shaped By, Digital Domination by Rise Interactive, Next in Retail by Brookfield Properties, and the How Channel Experience by Publicis Sapient. The bronze goes to Digital Domination by Rise Interactive. The silver goes to The How Channel Experience by Publicis Sapient. And finally, the gold goes to CXO Focus for Nutanix by Shaped By. And the nominees for Most Commercially Successful Campaign are Automore and Dynamore for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, Power Your Profitability for Duracell ProCell by Stein IAS, and Take Control of Your Cloud for Silver Agency by Dell Technologies. The judges awarded 2 silvers for this category. They are Automore and Dynamore for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, and Power Your Profitability for Duracell ProCell by Stein IAS. And the gold goes to Take Control of Your Cloud for Silver Agency by Dell Technologies. And the nominees for Best Sales Enablement Initiative are Account-Based Revenue Success for Ping Identity by Intelligent Demand, Reflecting on the Clear Advantage for CFM by Gravity Global, Sales Enablement Initiative for Amazon Business by Springbox, a profit company, and SmartPort for Trelleborg by Stein IAS. And the bronze goes to Account-Based Revenue Success for Ping Identity by Intelligent Demand, and the gold goes to SmartPort for Trelleborg by Stein IAS.
Hi, I'm Anna, Director of Strategy. Trelleborg SmartPort is a revelation for a port industry that has to find new levels of efficiency in order to handle 80% of the world's trade. SmartPort integrated solutions connect all aspects of port operations using data to improve decision-making. With a $300,000 price tag, purchasing SmartPort is a big purchase decision, with high stakes for the decision-makers involved. As a new and always expanding offering, SmartPort also presents a big challenge and big opportunity for the sales team. But enabled with spectacular video featuring 3D imagery of connected port operations and footage shot with drone and on-the-ground camera operators, the team got the market's attention.
And the nominees for Best SME Targeted Campaign are An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive, and Focus Forward for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt. And the silver goes to An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive. And the gold goes to Focus Forward for Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation by Nelson Schmidt.
COVID-19 struck the economy of Wisconsin quickly. A safer-at-home order closed many businesses and placed strict operating restrictions on those deemed essential. City, county, state, and federal organizations all were trying to help, but business owners were spending countless hours searching for these resources, many just scrambling to figure out if they could survive the shutdown. Working with the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, we rapidly created Focus Forward, an online hub that made it easier for owners to get their hands on every resource needed to continue moving their businesses forward.
And the nominees for Best Corporate Decision Maker Targeted Campaign are Automore and Dynamore for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, CXO Focus for Nutanix by Shaped By, Reflecting on the Clear Advantage for CFM by Gravity Global, and The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. The bronze goes to Reflecting on the Clear Advantage for CFM by Gravity Global. The silver goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. And finally, the gold goes to CXO Focus for Nutanix by Shaped By. And the nominees for Best Use of Account-Based Marketing are An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive, Cigna ABM Program for Cigna by Springbox, a profit company, Cloud Nirvana for Splunk by Agent 3, Digital Domination by Rise Interactive, and More Than One to Few campaign for FIS by Quarry. And the bronze goes to More Than One to Few campaign for FIS by Quarry. The silver goes to Cigna ABM Program for Cigna by Springbox, a profit company, and the gold goes to Cloud Nirvana for Splunk by Agent 3.
Splunk needed support driving take-up of its newly expanded cloud monitoring proposition. We adopted a 3-stage framework: prioritize, surround, close. An integrated digital content program, fueled by intent signals, ensured Splunk cloud monitoring was front of mind, while individual sales teams were supported with dedicated deal assets. This deal support activity has driven entirely new behaviors for engaging customers. Splunk has had fantastic responses.
And the nominees for Best Brand Initiative are Brand Foundation Project for Amazon Business by Springbox, a profit company, Brand Launch by Publicis Sapient, Connections for Life for Thermo Fisher Scientific by Retina, Make It Here by the MX Group, Thames Estuary, Good Green Growth for Thames Estuary by Stein IAS, and TUIM for TUIM by MBLM. And the bronze goes to TYM for TYM by MBLM. And the silver goes to Brand Foundation Project for Amazon Business by Springbox, a profit company. And the gold goes to Brand Launch by Publicis Sapient. And the nominees for Best Product Launch Campaign are Automore and Dynamore for Trelleborg by Stein IAS, Observability for All for New Relic by Just Global, Power Your Profitability for Duracell ProCell by Stein IAS, Refreshing Impact for Tetra Pak by Stein IAS, and The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. The bronze goes to Refreshing Impact for Tetra Pak by Stein IAS. The silver goes to Power Your Profitability for Duracell ProCell by Stein IAS. And finally, the gold goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. And the nominees for Best Lead Generation or Nurturing Campaign are An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive, Automore and Dynamore by Trelleborg by Stein IAS, Clarity Campaign for ForcePoint by 90 Octane, Digital Domination by Rise Interactive, Helping Salesforce Build Its Own Economy for Salesforce by Agent 3, and Power Cable Safety for Ponduit by Nelson Schmidt. And the bronze goes to Power Cable Safety for Ponduit by Nelson Schmidt. The silver goes to Clarity Campaign for ForcePoint by 90 Octane. And finally, the gold goes to An Offer You Can't Refuse by Directive. And the nominees for Best Customer Engagement Initiative are Business Reopening Toolkit and 100 Free Leads Program by Infuse Media, CFM Reflecting on the Clear Advantage for CFM by Gravity Global, The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global, and Truths and Insights by Microsoft. And the bronze goes to Business Reopening Toolkit and 100 Free Leads Program by Infuse Media. And the gold goes to The Profit Hunter for Embraer by Gravity Global. And the nominees for B2B Marketing Communications Agency of the Year are Retna, Stein IAS, The Marketing Practice, Agent 3, and Gravity Global. The judges awarded 2 silvers for this category. They are Gravity Global and Stein IAS. And the gold goes to Retna. And the nominees for Young B2B Marketer of the Year are Catherine Nassar from Just Global, Natalie Shaher from Rise Interactive, and Rebecca Youngs from Agent 3. The judges awarded 2 silvers for this category. They go to Catherine Nassar from Just Global and Rebecca Youngs from Agent 3. And the gold goes to Natalie Shaher from Rise Interactive.